Today, we will use pictures to represent equal groups and relate it to repeated addition.
Hey there, mathematicians! We are back today to learn more about multiplication. Today we're going to be using math drawings to represent equal groups, and we're going to be using related addition that we've been practicing as well. So take a look up here on the board. We have a math drawing that we want to find out how many stars are all together. So how can we find out how many stars are in each one of these groups, and how much is that together?
How can we find out how many stars are all together?
Did you say add them all up? Excellent! All right, let's do that. We're going to start over here with our first group. So I'm going to just draw a line under each of these. We want to know how many stars are in each group, and then we're going to add them up at the end. So in our first group, we have 1, 2, 3 stars. Let's add it to our next group. 1, 2, 3, plus, bet you can guess that there's 1, 2, 3 more, plus 3 stars in our last group. Alright, so now you see we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. This is called related addition. We're using the same numbers and we're repeatedly adding them together. So I know 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, and 9 plus 3 is 12. So we would read this as there are 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 1, 2, 3. Now you might see this represented another way too. If there are 4 groups of 3, 4 times 3 equals 12. So when you see 4 times 3, it means the same thing. There are 4 groups of 3. Multiplication is just repeated addition.
Let's try another example.
Okay, so in this one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups, and in each group I have 2 stars. So let's add these all up and see how many stars we have all together. I'm going to put my lines under my groups just to make sure I add each one of those. In my first group I have 1, 2, plus 1, 2, plus 1, 2, plus 2 more, plus 2 in my last group. Let's use repeated addition and add these up. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, and 8 plus 2 is 10. Now if you noticed, I was adding 2 each time. You can try skip counting too. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and you would get the same answer. So we read this as there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 1, 2. 2 stars in each group. So you can also write this as 5 times 2. 5 groups of 2. 5 times 2 is 10.
Great job so far. Let's try another one.
We have 3 groups here. 1, 2, 3. Let's count up and see how many hearts I have in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this group, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this group, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts in that group. Let's use our repeated addition to add these up. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. And again, like we skip counted on our last one, we can skip count in this one too. We know how to skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. So we would read this picture as there are 3 groups, 1, 2, 3, of 5 hearts. So you can also write that as 3 times 5 equals 3 groups of 5 equals 15.
Last one. Let's try to put these in equal groups ourselves this time.
We're going to be doing this one ourselves. We're going to put these shapes into equal groups up here and see if we have an equal group and we can add those up. So, if you were asked to do this, you're just going to put one shape in at a time to see if we can have equal groups. And we practice this with our candy. So I'll put one in our first group, one in our second group, one in our third group, and one more in our fourth group. And I still have some more shapes down here, so I got to get rid of these. So I'll put one in our first group, another one in our second group, one more in our third group, and the last one in our last group. Let's see if they're equal. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Awesome. So, now that we have our equal groups, we can add these together using repeated addition. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, and in each group I have 1, 2, plus 2 in this group, plus 2 more in this group, plus 2 more in my last group. Let's use that repeated addition. Ready? 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. Awesome. 2, 4, 6, 8. And we would read this as there are 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. Always put your groups first. 4 groups of, how many are in each? 2. 4 times 2 equals 8.
Take a look at this next picture. How could you write a multiplication sentence for this picture? There are 3 groups of 2. That's right, 3 times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. You're all done. Go and click on another video to watch more great math videos.